Their baseball for you on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Milwaukee Brewers.
Just about set to go. And on the hill, Freddie Peralta.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Outside low, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Swing and a ball popped up. Done under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup.
Second, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First pitch just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. And it's fouled away.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-2.
Next one misses, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. Rockies score first with this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the mound today, Germán Marquez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Here's your 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Now it's Christian Yelich. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No ball.
1 out,
1 strike.
base is empty. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. To the right side, Estrada. Whips it to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Peralta back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Now here's Nolan Jones. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mitchell puts it away, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Tyro Estrada to the plate. That's inside.
Nope,
ball 1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Next offering down in the dirt. And another
that
ball.
missed. That's a ball. 3-0.
That's ball 4.
That's it.
Tried
Ball
another
4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sam Hilliard in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
Outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 and 2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. So 1 left for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at American Family Field, here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. In there. And so now 1 and 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Slow roller to first. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And here is Hoskins.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And another ball.
The count.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 3-1. On the corner for a strike.
We got a full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. And it remains 1-0. top half of the third inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Stallings, a former Gold Glove winner, 35 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2012.
1-0.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses. 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. That one misses.
Ball 4, take
So a
your base.
leadoff walk.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
So the lineup flips over. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. He popped out his first time. Check swing, called strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
There's Ryan McMahon now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It's 0-1.
High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Check swing, and he went. And it's
0-2.
0-2. Slider misses outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just off the inside corner. And the count is even 2-2.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Rockies strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one off the outside edge. That's in there, and it's 2-1 now.
2-1. That's a ball low.
In the air, left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
And here is Joseph Ortiz. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. This is Bryce Terang. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly. That one lifted to left. Jones sizing this one up. And that is the inning. Brewers strand one. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Michael Toglia.
Number 4, Michael Toglia.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering upstairs.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Count is full.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that is out of play. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Here we go, Milwaukee.
Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, Brew Crew.
And another
That's a
ball.
ball.
You got this, Milwaukee.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2-2.
Just
That
misses
missed.
with
That's a
that
ball.
one.
Full count.
The right-hander gives
That's
up the
ball
2-out
4. Take
walk.
your base.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Man at first, Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Make it happen, Brewers.
Hey!
And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
That's a little high.
Ball.
And that is ball 1.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on
That's a
pitches
ball.
they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings over the top of that one.
And as a pitcher, when
2
the hitters
balls,
are
1
swinging
strike.
at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And now it's William Contreras. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. And ball 1.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
On the ground.
And foul.
And foul ball. The Brewers down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And delivers
Ball
outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ball.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball.
Full count.
And now it's 3-2. And he grounds one to the right side. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fought off foul. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard.
Peralta back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jacob Stallings now.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Next pitch
That's
inside.
ball.
Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Hilliard leads off first with 1 away. Peralta throws over. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
That's down and in.
1-1.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
Slice down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Sal Frelick.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
No outs, runner at first. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now a chance for Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The shortstop takes the ball. And that drops in for a strike. This one in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. And a ground ball to first, and it kicks off the bag to first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Doubled his first time up. And that one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
ball.
You don't want to get beat
1-1.
by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a foul out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Up the middle, gloves it on the dive from his knees. The throw, got him. Nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch
Ball
doesn't
out.
find the zone. Fastball almost got him there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Inside, and that's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman.
Man at first with one gone. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. A changeup missing, and it's 1-1. And a good eye there. In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for Freddie Peralta. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Mears.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Bryant goes 6 feet 5 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
Tovar off of first with 2 away. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-2. And there's
That
a ball.
miss, that's a ball. 2-2.
Just
that
off
missed,
the
that's a
outside
ball.
edge. Full count now.
3-2, 2
got a
out,
full
runner on
count.
first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nolan Jones up next for the Rockies. Headed towards the corner. Chorio tracks it down for the out. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chorio. And that's in for a strike. And that one in the air center field. Squeezes it. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian
Here comes Christian Yelich.
Yelich.
Looked like
No,
it was a
that's
little
high.
bit up. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one a little
Ball,
bit
that's
high, and the count now 2-0. That misses
No,
off the
ball.
outside edge.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next
Oh, yeah.
offering is in for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Jones. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, catcher, William.
Next for the Brewers, William Contreras has grounded out a couple of times. That clips a corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
And it really looks like these
0-2.
hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but
Oh, that pitch
got
got
him.
away
Take
from
your
him,
base.
and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he
Now
hit him.
batting, center fielder,
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Mitchell.
That one is
Oh, look.
upstairs.
well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells
1-2.
the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail here 1-0. Top of inning number 7, and now Nolan Jones. And that's outside. Movement in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps appears to be getting loose. Koenig, the power lefty, up as well.
Ball inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's
Nope.
down and
Ball.
away. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. And the count is 3-1. That one misses.
Ball four.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Estrada.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. A strikeout and a walk. Moved to first, and he's back in there.
Hey!
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Ouch.
That got him.
I think he kind of leaned into that one.
First and second, no outs. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1-1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-2 here. Got him swinging on the curveball, and that is a big first out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Next for Colorado, Jacob Stallings. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that one way outside. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And that one is inside.
Could be some action here
2
on this
balls,
next
1
pitch.
strike.
Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Got him. Now 2 out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the mark. 1-0. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Jones at second. Estrada at first. 2 out of the inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rockies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at American Family Field, now the left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Here we go, Milwaukee.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Seth Halverson getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Peralta also throwing. In the air, right field. Hilliard makes a move on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. German Marquez is done in this one, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Seth
Colorado.
Halverson will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
First pitch misses.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hot shot to third. And there's 2
That's
away.
it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now here is Oliver Dunn.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
That one in triple digits.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Now pitching for the
Left-hander
Brewers,
out of the bullpen, Jared Koenig.
number 47.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game now. Ryan McMahon. He's already homered in this game. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Meanwhile,
0-2.
activity in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps getting loose out there. That misses the
That's the
zone,
ball.
and a count 1-2.
Strike him out.
In the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Strike him out.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch just misses.
In the infield at the
1-0.
corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
You got this, Milwaukee.
Cut on and missed 96 with that
1 ball,
fastball.
1 strike.
No outs. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got
1-2
such a
the
good
count.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him. 1 out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Let's do this, Brewers.
Tap foul at the plate. McMahon on 3rd. Tovar over at 1st with 1 away. In the dirt. In there safely.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
That one almost
1-2.
got him. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Turang over to first in time. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Halverson back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Seth Halverson will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the bullpen, Luis Peralta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. On the ground to second, might be 2. To Tovar, over to first, safe.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Step off, throw to first. Turang back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
That one off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and the Brewers even it up. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. he was digging hard the entire way. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In there for strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a curve is down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just...
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luis Peralta won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Scott Alexander into the game.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. That's outside. Ball 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Doyle sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 2 and the Rockies 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Trevor McGill.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Pinch hitter coming on, Kyle Farmer.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Hilliard in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Fouled off. He was late. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one down the line. Fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Here's the throw, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Stallings, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Now a fly ball to right center. Mitchell sizing this one up, and there's two down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Rockies down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle, trying to deliver as the hero. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Swing and he popped it up. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers strand the tying run on base to win it.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.